Truth Man here. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel. So I need to talk about the young people, the teenagers and the 20-something-year-old guys. I really need to shout out to Coach Greg Adams, because I was thinking about this, and now I want to give my spin on it, where I agree with him. Like, a lot of you guys, I'm finna show you something. You too close to your mama. You too close to your mama. Your mama is gonna eventually dog you out, and then you're gonna be butthurt when she chooses another man, or even sometimes a woman. Perhaps a woman who thinks that they are a man over you. And you believe in all of that stuff that she'd say about your father. You focus on a couple things that he did wrong, but you not letting your mind remember all the things that he did right. Listen, man, everybody ain't got their father. So even if your father ain't rich, or even if your father made some mistakes, you still got him. You know, now I would encourage you fathers to just be at your best and work towards that. But we talking about these youngsters today. Y'all sleep too much. Y'all do. I be seeing, like, where I be at, I be seeing young dudes laid on a bus stop after they get off of one little job, completely vulnerable, sleep. You're not watching your back, you sleep. Like, it's like, then they want to say his OA this, his OA that. Yeah, but this OA nigga can fully function on 4 hours of sleep. These dudes be sleeping 10, 11 hours. Be up in the wee hours of the morning, and then had the nerve to ask somebody for something. Just throwing all of their money away. And shout out to my sons. They don't, one thing about them, they don't be throwing their money away. But some of these young guys do. And so if they get fired from their job, or they quit their job, they ain't even got $300, $400, $500. You got $500 and you live at home, and you in between jobs, you can do this here and there still. But if you ain't got no dollars and you working every day, there's something wrong with that. If you ain't got no bills, if you got bills, I can almost understand. Just get your money up and learn how to budget. But if you ain't got no bills and you making $400, $600 every 2 weeks, that don't sound like much, but it should be a lot, being that you ain't got no bills. Some of these dudes, all they got is a phone bill that's only like $40, and they getting $400 a week. Man, that's dream money. When I was 17, I wasn't making that much. My job, I had a job. How old was I when I was at Ned's, when it was still on Villard? My checks I wasn't even cracking $100. I wasn't even cracking $100, but I still had money in my pocket. And I worked there like for months. And it's like sometimes my check would be $94. I wasn't getting that many hours. These guys be working full time, or they be working like almost full time and don't be having $0. And you ain't got two jobs. Why you gotta be up under your mama listening to her talk? She only talking because she ain't got no man. She get a man, then who you gonna be up under? He gonna be like, I'll see how you got them old ASS niggas living with you. You need to make them get their own place. And he want her to do that so she can be sucking his dick all day. But he talking about them, he ain't working. Some of them ain't gonna be working like that either. But you young guys, man, y'all should be. This what's weird. Y'all be tired from nothing. You be working one little part-time job and you be knocked out. Man, y'all could be working. We didn't have the way it is now. And like, let's say when I was 17, which was 1991, you'd be lucky to get one. Y'all can have 2, 3 jobs now. Especially at 18, man, you can go and work anywhere now. In Milwaukee, you can go work anywhere. You can go work at the plant at 18 now. Like, when we was 18, they wasn't giving us them jobs. They'll laugh in your face. Man, I want to work at L. Smith. I used to always ask my father, like, what I got to do to get in L. Smith. He would never even tell me. He wouldn't even tell me. But now, y'all young dudes can be 21 and be in not L. Smith, but like Metal Tech International over there. Now, some places, they ain't going to hire y'all young dudes because y'all ain't going to come to work. Y'all going to get one check, get you some dope to sell, a couple of earrings, some shoes, and you going to quit. And the crazy thing about it, these young dudes be quitting jobs and don't nobody be messing with them like that. But y'all be wanting to be up under y'all sisters, y'all mama. Y'all be wanting to lay around and play video games all day. I like playing video games too, but lately I ain't really been able to play video games like I want. But that's finna change soon. Right now, I can't play like I want. You up under her. She traitorous. She gonna turn against you, man. Watch what I'm telling you. A lot of y'all be trying to be up under her. She got y'all thinking y'all father is the worst dude in the United States. And then she gonna turn against you and you gonna be trying to run to him and you done messed up your relationship with him by listening to her. Now, first of all, if you think a woman ain't supposed to contribute, you brainwashed. That's going on too. Like, if a man is paying all the bills, this is not 1999. This is 2025. So if a man was paying all the bills in 1999, it's going to be different if he paying all the bills now. And here's why. Here's how, here's why. Now, it's like you're not going to be able to stop and go to school. You're not going to be able to get the training where you can make more money because you're going to have to work. If you the only one working, you sacrificing your ability to get the training, so on and so forth, that you need to go up in money and make $100,000 a year or something like that. You're not going to be able to, because if you try to go to school, that school is going to take some of that time that you could be working. So that's the sacrifice that you make. People don't realize that when you make sacrifices, man, we done been through 3 inflations. We done been through subprime bank bailouts. We done been through subprime loans. We done had all type of ups and downs in the United States in terms of money. But people still want a place to blame. No, blame the person who ain't doing nothing. Blame them. Blame them. But this is what's going on. Tell you the truth, me personally, in my situation, I should have never agreed. And a lot of people tell me that. A lot of people, that some of them, they don't even know each other. They be like, you know where you messed up? You should have never went along with nothing like that. They be like, when my kids hit 5, they would have been in school, man. You know, of course you want them to blah, blah, blah. And here's the thing. Had we both been working, our kids could have been in private school. But I couldn't just be like, okay, I'm finna go to college. Like, you gotta go to college. If you gonna be the sole money maker, you gotta go to college before you start having kids. Because once you start having kids, it's like, it's gonna be sacrifices that need to be made where you're not gonna be able to just say, all right, I'm finna stop for a little while and I'm finna take up this master's. Finna get this master's in business. It ain't happening. You gonna be super broke. You ain't gonna even be eating if you are the only one working and you tried to go back to school to get a master. You gonna sacrifice something. Either you ain't gonna get no sleep at all. You sacrificing something to do that. It's the sacrifice, but people don't appreciate sacrifice. That's why you shouldn't even make them no more. Forget sacrifice. Sacrifice for yourself. Because when it come down to it, people are not gonna appreciate no sacrifice. All they're gonna be looking at is any type of failures. So don't make no sacrifice. And let me tell you guys who think you know, you trying to be like your daddy. Your daddy lived in a whole different time period with a whole different set of issues, man. So you can't be like him. Can't be like him. Like I say, make the sacrifice for yourself. Don't make them for other people, because these people nowadays, they're not going to appreciate it. And all they're going to want to do is remember any type of failures that you have. That's what makes marriage to most of these women not worth it. That's what makes, like, your kids will be worth it as long as they ain't brainwashed by their mama. If they mama against you and they brainwashed by her, you gonna have problems with them too. They ain't gonna respect you either. That's how it works. If they not brainwashed, they'll still respect you. They'll still look at the good that you've done. Guys don't get enough credit, man. A lot of guys don't get enough credit. I could have literally been just smashing, annihilating these chicks, left and right. I sacrificed all of that to be at home, to be a good husband, to be a good father and stuff like that. And when it's all said and done, it didn't even matter. Didn't even matter. It don't matter, because for one, a lot of these women, they not going to admit it, but they like toxic. If you're not toxic enough, being broke, going through financial problems, that's not toxic enough. Because that's just going to give them the excuse. Toxic is when you cheating, you fighting, all that. That's what they want, man. That's what they want. They want you to let what they say go in one ear and out the other so they can badger you and argue and try to change you. That's what they be wanting. So I agree with them, man. These young people is not working hard enough. Y'all focus too much on sex. Focus too much on sex. There's dudes out there that can't even work. They jagging 6-7 times a day. What do you need to do that for? What do you need to jag 6 or 7 times a day for? Yet alone every day. You should not be jagging every day. Say, well, I don't got no car. Man, find something you can walk to. And that ain't no excuse no more, because you got Uber and Lyft now. And like I was telling y'all the other day, if you clock at 500 and it costs you 100, 150 to take Uber or Lyft, you still got another 350 to work with, to stack up for your future, to do this, to do that. It ain't nothing you could do where you gonna keep every dime that you make to yourself. You gonna have to invest into yourself or into business. How you invest into yourself with a second job is by getting you a card and putting some money on it and taking Lyft. Just try to work somewhere close. Somewhere close where you won't have to pay as much. But they ain't gonna do that. They wanna be up under her. I saw a dude the other day with nail polish on like the nail polish my daughter wore. In my mind, I was just SMH. This is just, you should be spending a lot of time working out and working. Notice both of them got work in it. Work out working. See? When you young, that's what you need to be doing. But I just need to talk about that. Get from up under these women, man, and go make it happen for yourself. You ain't going to college. Any of y'all that's not going to college, you on no plan of going to college, you should not be working no one job. Even if you do something online with AI, YouTube, or something else, you should not have just no one income. If you ain't going to college, you should have a secondary income source of some kind. Forget hanging out with these losers. Some of y'all friends is losers. All they want to do is hump on chicks. That's how you know they ain't got that ain't enough motion. That ain't no motion. You'll have your time to do that. You'll have your time. Trust me, the more money you get, the easier, the more people gonna want to do this superficial world. The more money you get, the more people are gonna want to let you do that. But anyway, let me get over here. Just had to talk about that. Man, get this money, man. Thanks for watching. Keep tuning in for more videos.